more analysis on your part because you have to go through and look at each of those individually and manually code them at the end. So I encourage you to use the other option, but try to use it a little bit judiciously. Sometimes what you can do is say to people in the directions for the question, choose the best answer, or choose the one that choose the option that you use most often, or something like that, to indicate to people that this might not be the only answer that you could give, but it's the one that makes the most sense. And so it will sort of encourage them to choose one of the options that you've given them. If you are only allowing people to choose one answer, so if you're giving them multiple answer choices, but you're telling them they have to pick one, you want to try to make the different answers mutually exclusive. So in other words, you won't have overlap in the answers, and that will make it easier for people to choose just a single answer. And then finally, and this might seem obvious, but it definitely happens, where every once in a while we forget to include the labels for our scaled questions. So for instance, you might ask somebody, rate your level of agreement with these statements, and you'll have a statement like, the reference staff is friendly. And then you'll have a scale of 1 to 5, but you won't say if one, you forget to label if 1 is like strongly disagree and 5 is strongly agree, or vice versa. So you want to make sure that you always label your scales, and you want to think about how large of a scale you want to have. There's no one right or wrong answer here, but I think usually a 5 to 7 point scale is best, because once you start getting into like 9 points, the level of gradation is just so subtle that it